If you own a Suzuki Savage, you already know that the valves can be extremely noisy. But that's okay, it's a good thing. They are supposed to make noise. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to check your valve clearance. Because if it is too loose, they might actually make more noise than they are supposed to. And if it's too tight, you might actually hurt the valve. The only special tool you need to inspect and adjust the clearance is a thickness gauge. And these are really cheap and you can pick them up everywhere. Then you need to remove the valve inspection covers and the little cover on the left side of the engine. And the spark plug. Then you need to get the engine in TDC on the compression stroke. And I have a whole video about this, but the short version is using a 17mm socket, turn the engine over counterclockwise and watch the intake valves open up. When they close back up, you need to align this mark with this notch. And that's basically it. Now we are in TDC on the compression stroke and we are ready to adjust the valve clearance. This is quite tricky to film, but I really hope you can see what I'm doing. You want to take your feeler gauge and you want to insert it between the adjustment screw and the valve stem. And the spec calls for a clearance between 0.08mm to 0.13mm. And personally, I like to fall right in between that, so I will go for 0.10mm. I can easily fit the 0.10 in the clearance. It might actually be a bit too loose. And the way I like to check that is to move up in the thicknesses. Let's go for 0.15. If I can fit this in, I know that we are too loose. It's a tight squeeze, but I can definitely fit it in there. So this is too loose and we need to tighten it up. We will use a 10mm wrench to loosen the lock nut. I will then put my 0.10 gauge in there and tighten the screw. And there should be some resistance on the gauge. It shouldn't slip freely, but you shouldn't have to pull it really hard either. And when I'm happy with the adjustment, I hold the screw in place and tighten the lock nut. I will then check it again. 0.10 feels nice. Let's see what 0.15 does. It's definitely too tight to get this in there, so that's a good thing. Let's do 0.13 as well. I can fight it in there and I think that is perfect actually. We are well within spec. Now we just have to do the same thing to all the 4 valves. And the spec is actually the same for the intake as it is for the exhaust. 0.08 to 0.13mm. And that's really all there is to it. I really hope you found this video helpful, and if you want to see more videos about the Suzuki Savage and my Suzuki Savage in particular, I have tons of videos on my channel. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you later. Bye!